The Galaxy Note 20 series has been announced for a few months at this point, and now we are revisiting it again in the form of Galaxy Note 20, not the Ultra version. And this phone is rather controversial, but now since all of the hype has gone down a bit, let's take a look at it once more. Firstly, this isn't particularly a review like what we always do, because you already know what the Note 20 is all about and all of its performance, its battery life and all of those stuff. So we're going to take a look at this phone and see what's so controversial about it and should you actually buy this phone or not. So let's start off with point number one, the most obvious one being the plastic bag. I honestly don't have anything against plastic bag, and if you want to take a look at it objectively, plastic is actually more functional than glass. And it is more flexible as well, so if you ever drop your phone, then a plastic back phone will less likely to break compared to a glass back phone. One way to gauge this is through a metric called Young's modulus. It is the measure of stress over strain. In engineering terms, it means how flexible a material can go before it breaks. Polycarbonate is much more flexible compared to just glass. But then again, Samsung, if you're charging that much for a smartphone, then people will expect you to at least use a glass bag instead of a plastic bag, even though this is a very high quality plastic bag and it feels a lot more sturdy compared to the S20 FE. And then there's the chipset. Yes, the general consensus now is that anything powered by the Exynos 990 chipset is not going to be as good as the Snapdragon 865. And objectively, I agree, but I do think that it's over-exaggerated because I use the S20 Plus and it's also using the Exynos 990 chipset, and I also set it to 120Hz. And yeah, the battery life can last me throughout the day, and whenever I go to sleep before I plug it in, I still have generally around 40% of battery life. And I don't play games on my phone, so Exynos or Snapdragon, I don't care. And thirdly, the lack of a high refresh rate screen on the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 is one of the reasons why this phone cannot achieve that 9 millisecond response time on the S Pen, which I think it's okay because we don't live in slow motion anyway, so I doubt anyone will actually realize that 9 millisecond response time versus this one, I think it's about 24, something like that. Unless you're putting the Note 20 and the Note 20 Ultra side by side, I doubt anyone will actually realize any sort of difference when it comes to the S Pen's latency. What's better on the Galaxy Note 20 here is the use of a flat screen instead of those curved screens like we've seen on many other Samsung smartphones out there. This means that I can find screen protectors much easier, especially tempered glass ones, for this phone as compared to those phones with a curved edge. And Samsung, why does the punch hole selfie camera on the Note 20 so big when compared even to the S20 Plus? But what's not big here is the camera bump at the back of the Galaxy Note 20. It's pretty lean and it still takes a lot of amazing pictures as a point-and-shoot camera. So, should you actually buy the Galaxy Note 20 then? Well, let's take a look at the launch price. Launch price, remember that. There are two variants of the Galaxy Note 20 here in Malaysia, the 4G and 5G variants. The 4G variant will price at about 3,899 ringgit, whereby the 5G variant is at 4,299 ringgit. I personally do not recommend you to buy the 5G variant because we here in Malaysia still do not have 5G yet, and I don't think we'll be getting it anytime soon. But then when Samsung announced the Galaxy S20 FE, within the announcement, they also announced that there will be more FE versions of their flagship phones in the coming years.
And we'll continue to launch fan editions of our flagship devices in the years to come.
And this is an exact quote within that announcement video itself. So that makes me wonder, should you actually wait for the Galaxy Note 20 FE or should you just pick up the Note 20 right now? Well, here's the thing. If you really want a new phone with S Pen support at a pretty low price, then the Note 20 is good, because within our Note 20 Ultra review, we did say that you should wait for a few months for the price to lower down a bit before actually buying the phone. You won't get any free gifts, but at least it's at a lower price. And today is the day that you can get it at a much lower price, because from what I can see here, you can actually get the Note 20 4G variant at about 3,000 something ringgit at a lower price point, much lower price point compared to its launch price. But since the Note 20 FE is kind of elusive, there's no confirmation, there's only rumors, and we don't know when it's even going to arrive, yeah, I can still recommend the Note 20 as of now. It's just that when you compare the Note 20 with the Galaxy S20 FE, the S20 FE does have a lot of better hardware compared to the Note 20, especially the high refresh rate and bigger battery and all of those stuff. It just makes the Note 20 kind of at a price premium because it has the S Pen. So yeah, if you need the S Pen, get this. If you don't need the S Pen, just get the S20 FE. Yeah, that's all we have to say about this phone right now. We'll wait and see if there's a Note 20 FE coming soon. And yeah, I think that's it. If you have any questions about this phone, leave them down in the comment section below. And we'll see you in the next video.